What's up guys, Lou here, back with another video, and this one I'm really excited for. In front of me I have the 20th anniversary edition of Soundgarden's Superunknown, a classic record. You probably have heard of it. They sold 9 million copies, so unless you've been living under a rock or maybe you're super young, you may not have bumped into this yet, but if you haven't, you should definitely go and check it out. A classic record indeed. Now this is in celebration of the 20th anniversary, so we have a very special setup in front of me, and if you're interested in checking out pricing and availability on this, I will have links down in the description so you can do that. But there's also a very high-tech element included in this release, and that's a companion application for iOS and Android, which will give you a mix of the record in 11.1 surround sound virtualization. I have been told that this is a brand new listening experience, and we are going to capture on camera right now my initial reaction to 11.1 surround sound music. Now this is achieved by placing extra speakers on the vertical axis, and you're going to want to use a decent set of headphones to really, recognize this 11.1. The larger the driver sitting on top of your ear, obviously, the larger the separation between sounds within your ear canal. So I've got a decent set of headphones over here. It will work on regular earbuds, but having a nice set of headphones is recommended. Anyways, before we check that out and try out that 11.1 surround sound, let's talk about the main package here. We have this cool looking book. Actually, it looks like a book. It doesn't look like music at all. That's because the music is housed in the back of this book. And on the front, you have this shifting image. Not sure if you guys can make that out in the camera, but you can see it says Superunknown. And then as you flip it up even further, you can see it says Soundgarden. That's really cool. It's like those old school cards you could collect in the old days. You know what I'm talking about? Also, the image here, the eclipse changes as well. So really cool cover. And this is a hardcover book, and inside we've got all kinds of different information, visuals. We have artwork, brand new artwork in fact, and then we have a bit of the storyline on some of the inspiration behind this record and sort of just what was going on during this time period in music. Very interesting stuff. On the front here, I almost flipped past this, we have a special secret note, and I'll go ahead and peel this out just so we can look at it. And of course I'm going to be very gentle here because I want to put it back to its factory fresh state. Actually smells factory fresh right now. I love that. It's like fresh baked goods, but from the factory. Dearest, everything is gone. I hope you find this photo. The trees have fallen. The light has called us home. Are we alive in this super unknown? I don't know anymore. We've traveled north. Please find us. EXO. Whoa. Mysterious. If you guys are younger than people who would be into music in the early 90s, you need to go back and check it out, because this is the roots of a lot of the music that we hear today. This was a huge culturally significant time period for music, in my opinion. Of course, I was growing up during this period of time. So anyways, as you can see, you have some cool photography of the band, as well as some different artwork and a little bit more information on the background. So a really cool hardcover book on its own. This would look great on your coffee table or anywhere else you like to keep collectibles. You can see we have lyrics. So song lyrics are listed in here. Over here we have track listings on all the different discs. So there are a large number of discs included. So we have disc 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 discs in this 20th anniversary edition, including a Blu-ray audio 5.1 surround mix. So if you have a really nice home theater setup, why listen in just stereo? So at the very back, this is where the discs are gonna live. And over here, this is an important part. What we have on this little note is your code for your digital download for that companion application I was talking about and that high fidelity digital version. And here, of course, is disc number 1 in the 5-disc set. Now we've also got some specialty discs for B-sides over here, B-sides and more. We have a specialty disc for demos, as well as rehearsals. And the artwork on the discs is really beautiful as well, obviously in line with the book and the art style as well. And then this last disc here is the Blu-ray Audio 5.1 surround mix. All right, so let's go ahead and do the high-tech element in this particular recording. I have these headphones here. These are HD8 DJs from Sennheiser. I've talked about them before on the channel. You guys are probably familiar with them, but I would recommend using just a pair of over-the-ear high-quality headphones if you have access to them. Otherwise, use what you've got for now, but if you want to get the ultimate in the 11.1 virtualization experience, use decent headphones. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put these on, and then I'm gonna launch the application. I'm gonna show you guys how that works. So I'll put the headphones in here. The application will work on iOS and Android. I believe I mentioned that already. I have iOS here in front of me. So you can see I have a specialty app there. So there is a DTS headphone demo, which is really cool. So you select how you want to listen. If you are using in-ear, on-ear, or over-ear headphones, in my case, over-ear is what I have selected. And I hope I'm not gonna increase my volume too much here, but what it's doing right now is it's verifying the 11.1 surround. Look at what I'm doing here. I'm surrounding myself. And so there's like a woman's voice, which is moving around my head, representing each channel. This is entertaining on its own. Okay, so as I mentioned before, we've got the height axis now. So it's not just about this axis moving around for 5.1. At each point in the surround, you've got this extra height axis. It sounds confusing. Just think of it this way: music all around you and in its own unique space. So like a sound could be up. This is the best way I can identify it. Like a sound could be up here, over here, down here, etc. You get the point. That was probably not the best explanation, but that's how this technology works. I'm gonna play the song now and see how I feel about it. You see this smile? Okay, right away, there's an echoing vocal that's happening somewhere over here, exclusively. So it sounds like, some dude over here. It gives it a really crazy sense of space. I keep doing this motion here. That's the best way I can describe it. So each sound has a lot of its own space within the mix. It's really, really cool. All right, I'm gonna go back now. Okay, so if I tap on the artwork, I can turn the DTS on or off to compare. All right, let's do an A/B test real quick. Now, obviously, you can't really tell what I'm hearing, but it would be pointless for me to send the recording through to you because you're not going to be using the virtualization, so you're not going to hear any difference. I will attempt to react to the different changes as well as give you guys some feedback with the DTS on and the DTS off. All right, I'm gonna hit play again. Okay. Okay, very easy. This one's very easy to identify. Sometimes there's like effects that certain headphones might have, or you might be able to access an equalizer to change the attributes of a particular recording. This is a significant change. The non-DTS version appears to have a more hollow sound, classic sound, might I add, but the DTS just sort of, it gives it a lot more. Maybe it's just the ear's ability to differentiate based on the virtualization of different locations of sound. I don't know. Is my mind blown? Yes, possibly. That might be why I'm not making much sense right now. Anyway, I prefer the DTS. I'm listening to Spoonman right now, by the way. Okay, hands down, best part of the track, drum solo in Spoonman, unbelievable. moving around your head, very distinctive differences between the location of different percussion instruments. Unbelievable. You need to experience this. You need to check this out for yourself. I can only give you so much information through voice and reaction. You need to hear it, right? Okay, so go check this out. Links will be down in the description, as I mentioned before. This is really, really cool. I could get used to listening to music like this. It gives it a whole new attitude, a whole new character. I've probably done a terrible job explaining this experience, but it's not meant for words. It's meant for ears. It's meant for sound. It's meant for music. Thanks as always for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this content, please remember to leave a thumbs up down below. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Later, guys.